What's up, guys? Ruxin34 back with another video, and today we've got a pretty insane mail day. Definitely the best one I've ever had. I've already opened up the packages. One, because I really wanted to look at them when I got them earlier, and also because I just didn't want it to take forever to open this stuff. So I'm just gonna set it out of the way because it kind of gets in the view. So we're just gonna do it one at a time. First, we're gonna start with this package. This stuff is pretty awesome. It's a mix of a couple of different things I've been looking for. The first thing we got is, it relates to the background. We're just going to let you know. Is a TP3 needleworm. Now, this is not like a PSA candidate. This, if you don't know much about needleworm, TP3 in general, not just needleworm, the cards are super OC. So like huge border over here, tiny border over here. That's super common. This card is a pop 4 in PSA 10. So finding a PSA 10 or a PSA 10 candidate is nearly impossible. They will ask crazy prices. A guy was asking $4K for his PSA 10. So that's about what you'd have to pay to get one at this point. So here's the needleworm. It has some top stuff. The top border is not great, but the bottom is pretty clean. There's a little thing right there. And then we got pretty solid condition on it. There's a little bit of a tiny thing right there, but overall pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it because I need this I'm trying to complete all the tournament pack hollows, which they're all pretty expensive, even if they're horrible. So this one is a really expensive one. So I knocked this one out. The ultra rares, if you don't know about tournament pack, you pulled them 1 out of 108 packs. If you've seen our TP4 opening, the one I did with Gezi, then I talked a little bit about it there. But it's super hard. Here are 3 other. Here's TP5, TP6, and TP7 ultras. All out 1 out of 108 packs, and a whole box is 20 packs. So you basically have to buy 6 boxes to get over the odds. You'd have 120 packs out of those. So very unlikely to pull these. That's another reason this is such a low pop. Very hard to pull, and then every time it's off-centered. So this was a great pickup. That made it so I had 4 out of 8 of the TP Ultras, which is pretty nice. A pretty sweet step toward the collection, but I still have 4 others to pick up. So this is actually for sale right now because I bought a PSA 10 version. So if you're interested in a PSA 9 Tuned Cannon Soldier, then hit me up because it's for sale. Here we go with another really big card, or a couple of really big cards, or pretty big. This was an extra. This was a huge, just massive trade I made. This was with a guy on Instagram. He's also on Facebook. Really cool guy. I traded him a bunch of LOB stuff, some wavy stuff, a couple other things. He gave me this for free. This is an SDJ first edition, which is Star Deck Joey, if you don't know. First edition Red Eyes. And it looks like this one's actually pretty nice. So that's a pretty nice extra right there. So that was cool of him. And then here's the first of the cards. This is another Tournament Pack Ultra Magical Arm Shield. This card is not near mint just for one specific reason. It looks really nice, but it does have, as we've seen before in some of my videos, it has the little binder ding, but he disclosed that ahead of time. So it was like, you know, if you tell me about it and I still get it, then it's fine. So you know what I mean? So here it is through the back, but other than that, the card looks really good. So I will keep this one in my tournament pack collection unless I can find a better one that doesn't have a binder ding and is also in good shape. Okay, well, let's hit that by accident. But yeah, still, that's the 5th tournament pack ultra we have, which is pretty exciting. And also, this one's really hard to find in PSA 10 as well. They're just all pretty tough to... Some more than others, but I mean, if you think about it, they're really tough to pull. You know, they're really old. That's TP8. That's the very last tournament pack. It's actually the first hollow from TP8 that I have ever gotten. There's only 5 hollows. There's 4 supers, 1 ultra per pack, by the way. And here we go. Here's 2 big cards. Let's see if we can open this without showing it off. there are 2 big cards in here. Let me just flip this over right here. Okay, let's get this thing out of the way, this weird case. We're going to show the lesser one first. So here is the first one, Dunamis Dark Witch. This is another TP8 Ultra, or not Ultra, TP8 Hollow, I should say. So this is a super. So this was 1 out of 20 packs you could pull this. So if you bought a box, you had basically, you're probably going to pull 1 super. So this was one of the supers you could pull. It never made sense why there was an 1800 normal monster in TP8 because there was already 8 Mechanical Chaser in TP1. So it was kind of like, they kind of, there's no need for a normal monster under that after TP1, and then they put a TP in TP8, the last one, which was a long time later, they put in an 1800 monster, which is really weird. But this is also a pretty expensive card, just tournament pack in general. But this card, I don't think has been printed much, so that was probably part of it. So here's another tournament pack card. And here we go. This is the biggest card of everything in the mail day. We still have a few more cards as well, but we're going to go ahead and go to this one. This was a TP2 Morphing Jar. Now this, another Tournament Pack Ultra. This is the 3rd one of the video, which is kind of nuts. This bad boy is crazy. Crazy. It's super hard to find. TP2 is extremely, I guess it was short printed, I think was the deal. So, as you can see, this card's in really good condition. TP2 was short printed, and this was a hard card to pull, and this card was pretty playable. So it's like, it's playable, it's hard to pull. Set was not printed as much as TP1 or the other ones. So it's just an extremely hard card to find. Near mint values, we valued it at about $800 in the trade. So this is the most expensive raw card I've ever had. Maybe even the most expensive card, to be honest. Like, I have a few PSA 10s. I could probably get close to it or be around it. But it's pretty up there. So we're gonna put this carefully. I think because it's so clean, it does have a tiny factory line on the left that I saw. It's only like this long, though. I'm probably going to send it in tomorrow, to be honest, because I want to grade it. But it does have, I don't know, it's probably going to get a 9. Just because, one, it's super expensive. But even if it gets a 9, it's cool to have it, encapsulated and stuff. So, huge pickup there. I'm really happy with the trade. Got some extremely nice pickups. We got the jar. Actually, I'm going to put the jar in, though. Got the jar, Dunamis, and Arm Shield all in one trade, so that was great. I had to give up a lot of cards, but it was definitely worth it in my opinion. And yeah, let's get on to the last couple of things. We got out of this big box right here, we got 3 cards. All some really nice ones, I think. So that's it for the tournament pack stuff. Some really sweet pickups. Really glad to pick them up. That leaves me, I only need a Mechanical Chaser. It's the last Ultra I need. So if you know of someone with a near mint one, hit me up. And not the Euro, because there is a Euro print of TP1. So I don't want the E version. Not that I have a problem with the E or anything, but I'm just collecting the NAs. And NA is also harder to find. So if you see one or have one that's near mint, let me know. We can trade. I'll buy it, whatever. That's what I want to do. I'm trying to pick it up. And then I'll go toward trying to finish all the supers as well. So let's get back into this last part. This card, these 3 cards are all pack fresh. This is a Neo-spacian Aqua Dolphin Ultimate Rail. These are all really nice pack fresh cards I got from one guy. There's an unfortunate situation with the Dark Neos, which I just spoiled one of the cards, but you're gonna see it soon anyway. So first we're gonna check out this card, Neo-spacian Aqua Dolphin. Extremely nice, really minty. I saw like a tiny thing on it, and that was it. But other than that, this card, oh yeah, there it is. It's like there's a little tiny thing right there. I can't really show it, but there's a tiny thing. That might be able to come off, so we'll see. But I'm gonna sleeve. Actually, I don't like that sleeve. It's too short. I don't like the ones that are really short. I want it to be completely covered when it goes back into the top loader. Okay, there we go. So this was a super nice pickup. This card's actually pretty expensive. And I've been collecting E-Heroes, so I'm thinking about doing Neo-spacians. I had one, I sold it, and then I got this one because it was super minty. I was like, okay, whatever. So we'll see about getting Neo-spacians. There's not too many of them, so maybe I can do that. Not graded or anything, just mint. Here we go. Here's the one I just spoiled. Dark Neos. We got a Dark Neos pack fresh. There's kind of a story behind it, but I got to keep it hush-hush for now. So this is a Dark Neos, Power of the Duelist, ultimate rare, ultra rare, ultimate rare, I should say. Super clean. It was literally pulled out of a pack just recently. But the sad thing was, I got it and I realized it has a little nick right out of the pack. There it is on the bottom. So I was gonna grade it. But then you see that, and it's just like, you just can't even grade it. Because, I mean, they might even give it an 8 for that. Because it's pretty bad. I mean, it's pretty deep. So, I mean, the card is extremely clean, so I don't have a problem keeping it. I was like, dude, don't worry about the nick. It's all good, bro. It happens, you know. But, I mean, the card's still pretty minty. I'll just keep it in my raw collection, you know, whatever. Not a big deal. But it was a little sad because I wanted to grade it. But it's okay. It happens sometimes. So here's the last one. This is, boom, Flare Neos. You're probably thinking, didn't you just get these in a mail day? And the answer is yes, I did. I just got them, but if you remember on the mail day, they were like near mint PSA 8. So I saw these, and I was like, these are, you know, incredible shape. Unfortunate for the Dark Neos, but I still think this is in better condition because the other one had some pack. I'd rather have this one because the other one had backscabbing stuff. That one's like, this one's completely clean. Just has a little bit of a nick in it. But the Flare Neos is way better. The other Flare Neos I had was like, it had a little nick kind of like the Dark Neos and some backscuffing, so it wasn't fantastic. But this card is, you can tell, like it's barely been touched ever. So I should probably just put it back in the sleeve before I mess it up. But super sweet pickup there. Another Flare Neos, but I also sold, or I didn't sell. I traded the other Flare Neos in the trade for the Morphing Jar and everything. So I don't have two anymore, but I did get some cool stuff, and it helped to get it. That was definitely not the only thing because those are worth a lot more than the Flare Neos. But there we go. Oh wow, that's a crazy, crazy mail day right here. We got 3 Tournament Pack Ultras. We got a Tournament Pack Super, which is also a pretty expensive one. We got a Ultimate Rare Neo-spacian Aqua Dolphin and 2 Ultimate Rare Flare Neos, or not Flare Neos, Elemental Heroes. So pretty nuts. I'm probably gonna end up titling this video 2K Mail Day, even though I think it's a little bit less, but we're gonna round up to 2K because it looks a lot cooler. So thanks to everybody who sold me something on here or traded to me, because I really like all the cards. So. And don't forget, if you are interested in the Toon Cannon, let me know, because I have 2 of them now. And then also, hit the like button, subscribe for more. Check out the Facebook page. I've got a few likes on there. We're starting to get it together. And then my eBay store as well. I don't sell too much on eBay, but I'll post some stuff on there. And that's about it for today's video. I'll see you guys later. Peace.